as well when we're talking about diversity, so there you'll find people from all walks of life. Now, another benefit Malaysia provides for expat and why it's a great expat destination is the fantastic healthcare, which is up there. You're not going to compromise on the quality. Construction work going on there. I'm just coming from praying now. I'm going to head to my workplace. Yeah, I am a lot more active now practicing my faith here in China. On this video, it's about Malaysia. Why is Malaysia an underrated country in the world? Anyways, and from now on, and I'm going to be creating a lot of content around other countries I've been to, and hopefully these videos will help anyone out there. You don't have to be a Muslim person, you don't have to be a black person or whatever. This video is for everyone, you understand? So if you want to see a dedicated video only about China, then the second channel is down there, so you can check out the link down below as well. I don't normally like to promote and say subscribe, but if you want to go and do that, then feel free. But of course, I'm not leaving China, and I have a trip booked to Malaysia as well, and especially I'll be leaving in Shenzhen in the coming weeks, you understand? So that's where I'll be moving to. So yeah, it's going to be a lot more exciting trips, traveling to different countries in Southeast Asia. And one of the countries that stood out, and of course I have to still mention, Indonesia is still my #1 country in the world. But unfortunately, and it doesn't offer as much as, you know, Malaysia in terms of foreign, in terms of settlement, right? So the first thing I would like to dive into, well, basically, when it comes to us, the ease of, you know, practicing your faith. Since I'm a Muslim, so it's a lot more easier. Don't get me wrong, it's also very easy as well here in China. You know, I've been to Shanghai, which is a very, very famous place, you know, and I've prayed in one of the mosques there, actually quite stunning. So that's one thing I have to say. A lot of the mosques here in China are absolutely huge, you know, and but of course it is not like everywhere, you understand? So in Malaysia and Indonesia, especially, of course, in both countries, because they are Muslim dominant countries, so it's everywhere. I mean, it's really everywhere. You see them. But of course, don't forget as well, China is a huge country, you know. The percentage of Muslim here is in the millions. You know, honestly, I'm saying percentage, I'll say, let's say the numbers of Muslim people here are in the millions, okay? It's quite a lot, you know, I mean, absolutely quite a lot. There's a region in China, basically, what is it? It's called Xinjiang. I've never been there, but of course in the future I want to check it out. And since I've been here, I've been completely free to practice my faith as long as I'm not doing anything wrong, of course. I follow the good principle of Islam to be respectful regardless of your faith. You know, I'm a very open kind of guy. I meet people, I have friends who are from different faith, who doesn't have a faith, you understand? So I never force no one to become a Muslim or, you know, to change their mind or whatever. Why did they do that? No, it's their choice, man. You know, so basically this is who I am, and yeah, I'm gonna make my way now to my workplace. Setting up the table. I've never celebrated Thanksgiving. You can see that on the table. They're making it look lush and fabulous. You got my mate over there. That's Jordan right there. And you got the American boy. Now, what do you want to say about this Thanksgiving, man?
Happy Thanksgiving.
There you go. That's it, man.
I'm so touched.
Like I said, I've never celebrated. Have you celebrated Thanksgiving before?
Of course.
Yeah, all the time?
Thanksgiving dinner in America.
Oh yeah, she used to live there. That's awesome. Yeah, Jordan. Jay. Jordan, this is about your people, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, so it's Thanksgiving. It's an American holiday that comes from the indigenous people, the native people.
Wait a minute. They shot a video introducing the holiday.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's fine.
This side, frozen. Just use this.
Look at this spectacular move. Alright, this is awesome. We got that one there. And merry-go-round. Ferris wheel. I'm gonna go downstairs. Alright, this video. I'm in the city centre of Tianjin. It's awesome, and basically it's a vibrant city. But the thing is, the reason why I love the city is because of how chill it is. It reminds me of Kuala Lumpur. But of course, yeah, it has its own unique architecture. And one of the reasons why I love Malaysia is because it's a very inexpensive place. I love a lot of things about it. And it's so inexpensive if you want to get a nice hotel or you want to rent an apartment. It's not that expensive at all. And I would just say it's a lot more attractive. You know, it's in a great location as well of Asia, so you can hop in and travel into different part of the world. Really, I've actually took a flight from just an amazing city. Another thing I like about Malaysia as well, why it's a very underrated country, is just the fact that it's in a great location and you can become a permanent citizen. Well, that depends if you're married to a Malaysian, or let's say you can also utilize Malaysia as a second home as well. So definitely, I think Malaysia offer a lot for foreigners. So come, let me show you. You know, so basically Malaysia offer quite a lot for foreigners when it comes to staying there for a long period of time. Of course, in Malaysia, my second home, it's not cheap. It's actually quite expensive, but let's face it, man. And the people that can afford that, those are the ones who have worked for years on it to get to a retirement stage. And then, of course, if you have the money for it, then you can go for that. You can look into some, let's say, special visa as well. I think this is the downside in some way. I wish Malaysia can implement Thailand, visa policies. Of course, in Thailand also have its own, difficulties when it comes towards visa. But of course, as of recent, Thailand trying to attract more and more long-term stays to the country. I think if Malaysia can do that, it can attract a lot of people. So if you're a Westerner, you're thinking to leave in Kuala Lumpur or Malaysia, so if you're coming from a Western country, you can stay there for a 3-month visa free. So that is fantastic, right? So you can exit the country if you want to come back in. I've done that, in the past. Malaysia, that's the country I used to travel around. Anyways, it's slightly cold, so I'm going to stop here for now, and the next few points, and I will tell you. Happening, and I had to celebrate with my work colleagues, and only have 5 weeks here in the north of China. Anyways, continuation. But before I carry on, I just need to refresh your memory of some of the things I've mentioned already, like in this episode, about the wonders and spectacularness of Malaysia and what it brings to the table. And we talked about the Malaysia my second home, which is a great option for an expat or retirees who are thinking to retire in Asia. And I think that is it's a great opportunity for any expat out there. It can be tricky for an expat to call a place their permanent base, because some Asian countries, they don't provide you a long-term visa. I know it costs a lot, the Malaysia my second home, the MM2H visa, right? I feel like in Malaysia, The women's are a lot more open. For those who don't know, I live and work in China. I'm pretty sure you already know now. You already saw like some few Chinese co-workers on this video so far. And yeah, unfortunately here, and the women are very outgoing. They're very cool. They like to meet up. They like to, you know, have interaction with foreigners. But dating them and getting serious, nah, it's impossible. The culture, it's really vast, you understand? So that is one of the setback here. Well, the good thing is I came to China not for the women. I came here for a different purpose. You know, initially I thought I would just come to China for just 1 year and then I'll just move to a different place. And then look at me now, I'm here and I'm having a good time. And thanks to China and the opportunity it provides as well. But to be fair, I don't think the women are a lot more open to date foreigners. Like I said, like if you're white, you stand at a greater advantage. You understand? This is not like a race thing. It's just like their preference. They do prefer white guys. And for me on my channel, I keep it a balance. You understand? So this is how it is in China here, but in Malaysia, because it's a very diverse place, a multicultural place. So if you're a foreigner, you feel a lot more welcome in terms of like dating and all that, right? Don't get me wrong. I feel completely welcome here in China. The amount of hospitality I've received from a local Chinese person. I have very, very good friends with Chinese people here, you understand? But in Malaysia, it just feel multicultural. Unfortunately here, you don't see people that look like me, so hence why you get a lot of people stopping me and taking pictures of me, which is a thing that also happened as well when I was in Malaysia, traveling to Malacca, Ipoh, Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Kuala Terengganu. Yes, I started this channel in Malaysia, and for those who are new to this channel, well, I used to go by the name of Man's Kicked, you understand? So that was back then, but of course I changed it to my real name. I want it to be personal, you understand? So yeah, so now that is the beautiful thing about Malaysia as well when we're talking about diversity. So there you'll find people from all walks of life. Now, the other benefit Malaysia provides for expat and why it's a great expat destination is the fantastic healthcare, which is up there. You're not going to compromise on the quality, you know. What you pay will blow your mind. I mean, they have state-of-the-art facilities, really, and for such an inexpensive cost compared to rival countries. If we can compare them in a Western country, and that you're paying a fraction. Honestly, it's really that low, and that is incredible. And also the taxation as well is not that high. So if you're looking for a great place to call your base, then Malaysia is a perfect country. No, this video is not sponsored by Malaysia, you know, and of course, when I say good things about a place I've been to, and then people quickly, they're going to jump into the conclusion, hey, yeah, he's been sponsored. Well, to make things very, very clear, right? Since I opened this channel, I've never taken any paid sponsorship on my channel, you understand? Never. I keep it real, you understand? And I'm so proud of myself. I am one of the few channels that can openly say that. You know, if you make a video, let's say you get a sponsor, they're going to tell you to say this video is sponsored, and it's also YouTube policy as well. When the last time you hear me say, oh, this video is sponsored by blah 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 blah? No, I don't do that, you understand? So I keep it real, and of course I have my opinions, and for me, I do not encourage negativity. The location, which I briefly talked about, right? So it's in a great location in Southeast Asia, very close to Singapore, not too far away from Vietnam, you know, Indonesia, you name it. And also it's a great hub to travel to different countries around the world. Like I said, I flew from Malaysia numerous times, from Kuala Lumpur to London, you understand? So the quality is unbelievable. And also Malaysian airline, whew, the quality is on the air hostess. They are damn, honestly, it's actually fantastic. Of course, and the food is surely a thing that will draw into the country. And if you go back on my channel in the Halley stage, right, I used to create a lot of food videos, and I put on a lot of weight, you understand? So now my weight tends to fluctuate, you know, it's based on season, but I am a lot more slimmer than I used to when I was in Malaysia. Guess what? The food is so heavy, they're so good, you have so much option. You are going to put on weight if you don't exercise. So, of course, I am going to, you know, focus on working out and doing my bit, you understand? So definitely, I booked a ticket. I'm going to be in Malaysia in the Chinese New Year times, in January 28. So yeah, Kuala Lumpur. It's been, what is it, like maybe 2-3 years I haven't been there. And I've been there 4 times on 4 separate occasions, and I've traveled extensively across that beautiful country. And I don't know if my Malay is any good anymore. Nama saya pergi dari ini England. Yeah, my English, my Chinese. Whew, too many languages, mate. My Malaysian bahasa is not there anymore, you understand? So yeah, apa khabar? See, pronunciation is left and right. But I have to say, the language as well is not that difficult to learn at all. It's one of the easiest languages out there. So if I spend a significant amount of time, like I've already done now here in China, I can easily get a strong grasp of the language in a flash, just like that, you understand? So definitely, I just feel like Malaysia, it's an underrated country. I understand one of the thing that discourage people to go there, especially Westerners, non-Muslim people. They'll be like, oh, it's a Muslim country and I don't have the freedom, I can't buy alcohol. Hey, come on, man. You can find alcohol there if you want to, but of course it's going to be a lot more expensive because the tax on it is quite high. I think it's never wrong to stop drinking, you know, come on, you know. And yeah, you save a lot of money. You're going to be in good health, you know. So, but it's your choice. If you want to drink, go ahead, you know. If you don't want it, it's fine. Malaysia is more like a retirement place. It's more like, it's not just that, it's also a livable place. It's a fantastic place for family. Malaysia tends to attract the right type of foreigners or retirees. And I'm not in my retirement stage yet. You know, I'm very, very young still, even though I look old. I am only 30, you understand? I'm not even 30 yet. Next year I'll be 30, you understand? So definitely I'm a single guy, and I'm not rushing to get into anything. But definitely, ideally, I would like to be with a Muslim women as well. I think, and that would be much easier for both parties, you know, because my family, a large part of it, are all Muslim, you understand? So definitely, that's why Malaysia and Indonesia sounds a lot more interesting to me. Of course, safety, you don't have to worry about the safety aspect of Malaysia. It's unbelievably safe.
It looks good!
Hello, mate. Hey! Awesome. Yeah, man. It's just awesome, man. Like, people in China are unbelievable. So, for me, I'm a peaceful guy, you understand? So everything I create on my channel, and I'm not fabricating it, you know. Basically, yeah, infrastructure, some of the best in the world at the moment, honestly. It's so clean. If you go to Kuala Lumpur, you would think you're in New York somewhere. Even better, because it's cleaner. You know, everything is in good order, really. Transportation in Malaysia, it's so inexpensive, just like here as well in mainland China. It's unbelievable, really. Man, you jump on the SkyTrain, the MRT, the LRT, you jump on the red bus where I will take you around, and there's so many fun activities. And people say Malaysia is boring. It's not entirely, you know, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're into that party sort of lifestyle, yeah, maybe you might find it boring. But if you're into the family-oriented kind of lifestyle, the accommodations are a lot more spacious, very inexpensive, and if you're a foreigner, you can also buy an home property, you know, and that is a tick for me, right? And especially the opportunity you can become a citizen as well if you spend quite a lot of time there, or you're married to a Malaysian citizen. Really, please correct me if I'm wrong, you understand? But deep down, I just feel like it's a fantastic, Niha, hello. It's a fantastic country, everything is so seamless, you know. I mean, of course, it's not a perfect country, you understand? Everyone have their own opinions, of course, and someone going to be like, yeah, because you're Muslim, Muslims are treated better, you know. Really, of all the times I've been in Malaysia, I've never seen any conflicts between Muslim, Christian, Malaysian, and Malay, or Malay Chinese, Malay, Indian. I've never seen them go into a serious clash. Speaking from someone that's been to the country and I've travelled extensively across a beautiful place. Mate, go through my early videos of this channel. You'll see it was only about food. I stopped making food videos. I want to take control of my health, you understand? Of course, I do love food, and when I go back to Malaysia in January, basically, I will try some of the best food. Some of my favorite food, my nasi lemak, you know. Yeah, man, I really missed it, and yeah, the food options there, it's insane. I mean, honestly, I have to prepare myself. I need to sign up for a gym. I'm gonna be there for the Chinese national holiday, and yeah, hopefully I will get to interview people there in Malaysia as well. I want to make it good. I want to make it better. Anyways, this is what I have to say. But of course, then stay tuned. I will continue to provide more useful insights of life in Malaysia based on my experience, and of course, and I can't wait to capture Malaysia again on high definition quality. You understand? So that's it for now, and I will leave it here, and I'll see you in the next video. The next video is Malaysia racist towards black foreigner. Stay with me.